How's it going, guys? This is Wolfcar101 here. Giving you some video game news on some new release and some upcoming games for 2015 and the end of 2014. I'll start off with The Crew, and there's some news about them bringing it out on the 360 and the PC. I don't know if you guys already know, that The Crew was only saying that they were going to bring it out on the One and the ps3, but they've just talked about bringing it out on the 360, which is good because people like me who couldn't be bothered to buy myself a One, I can now play that game on the 360, which is good, because with the One and the ps4, the popularity level of people wanting one of those things wasn't as big as they expected, and knowing that with a video game product, with a video game company, they'll do whatever they can to make money. So if that means they have to bring it out on an old edition, an old console, that's what they're going to do, and that's what they've done. And it's coming out on the 2nd of November, which I am chucked to bits about, because, the 2nd of December, because it's already been the 2nd of November. Yeah, I'm chucked to bits for it. I'll be buying that. That will be on Tuesday, and this video, I've just made this video on Sunday, hopefully going to upload it at least on Monday, so by the time you guys see this, it's probably already been released. It's going to be a good game. Obviously, as you all probably know, it's going to be the whole of America. Downsides, obviously, it's just, like Texas and all that stuff just kind of crammed next to each other, but they've done a really good job of, trying to fit everything in. So the game, I don't know what the price will be for them, but I know that they're in Australia. They're coming out on the 2nd of December. I don't know wherever you come from. I don't know. Actually, put down in the comments below wherever you come from. Put down what release date it'll be from. What the release date is from where you are. That'd be great. I'd love to know. Anyway, some news on Far Cry 4 that's coming. That's already out. It only came out a few weeks ago. It's good. It looks good. It looks very, very good. I know that the storyline on it is exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same, but is very, very similar to Far Cry 3. It's different place. You can go to the snow. The weather changes. No sharks, and you've got elephants. You can ride elephants. That's the one I was excited about. It'd be great fun. Eagles can attack you now, which is fun. Usually they're the ones that would kind of guide you when you're on a paraglider, leaving one of the map towers to... Anyway, yeah. You can also try and bribe animals. You can throw food out to where your enemy is. If you don't feel like going out and having to do the dirty work, you can get the animals to do the dirty work for you. You can enough of said. You can already ride the elephants, but they're a bitch to kill. It's so hard to kill them. I remember I used an RPG, and that's the only way I really could take it down. A bow and arrow seemed to work better than the gun, which is odd. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting Far Cry 4, you should, because if you guys have already completed that, if you guys don't care about the main storyline, you like the main storyline, you want to do it again, but you want to have more stuff in it, Far Cry 4 is the game to get. News on NASCAR. There's good news and there's bad news. The good news is there is something going to happen in 2015. The bad news is the good news is they're bringing out a game. The bad news is it's going to be exactly the same as 2014, 2013, and 2012. It all run because all through from 2012 to 2014, it's been on the same platform the whole way through. They've just did some new stuff, which isn't a bad thing because it's a good game. But I remember at the start of this year, I was watching YouTube videos before I started making my own. People talking about, it's going to be a good game. You know, it's going to have so much more stuff in it. It's going to be the next generation. It's going to be mad. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. It hasn't been proving very well. The graphic, like, it's just a beta edition on 2014. All they've done is they've done their own stuff. They've just put 2015 on the front cover. Yeah, there's not going to be any new paint schemes, because no team changes in NASCAR for this year anyway, next year anyway. The calendar's going to be different, because every year they change the calendar. They try to make it to the same. They'll probably fix up a few glitches and all those sorts of things. They actually, no, there was a bit of, I did hear something about day and night things, so your day could change, the weather could change, but really, that was not my biggest concern about the game. My biggest concern about the game was the fact that every time you raced, you looked like an idiot, because everybody else could race perfectly, and you were all over the place. The problem I wanted them to fix was the fact that the AI drivers were too good. Like, they never stuffed up once. That's what made the game so unrealistic and so boring if you tried to race properly. If they made the game more adventurous, like a normal game where something would happen, you have to try and avoid it. That's what I was looking forward for. But that's not going to happen at the moment, as I'm hearing it's just going to be a beta edition of 2014. That's all I got for NASCAR. Forza Horizon 2. I've already uploaded a video before about me getting that awesome glitch. If you guys haven't seen it, go down to my channel, go have a look at my channel, subscribe obviously, and it will be the second video after this one, and it'll be called Best Horizon 2 Best Money Glitch Ever, something like that, offline. It was a great glitch. I still got $950 million, so yeah. But if you guys still don't know whether to get it or not, I suggest to get it. Even get it on the 360. If you guys don't want it, if you guys aren't bothered to get a one, all the games that are coming out on the ones and the PS4s are coming out on the old consoles, because I don't know. I think the reason is the fact that they're not getting a big rating on their next generations. I mean, half my friends don't even have them. It's still got the old generation. And seriously, I haven't really got a problem with it. I mean, the graphics on it are great. Obviously, there are some things that you want because they do have the one, and the stuff that the one can do that the 360 can't, because obviously, you know, you got better megapixels and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But either way, I'm happy with my 360. I'm happy with my PS3. If you're gonna get it, there is a few glitches. I must warn you. Sound glitches, car glitches, graphic where you try to do a race, your car will be half another car if you've changed. But that's okay, really. It doesn't have a problem. The performance of the car you're driving does not race against a higher performance car. Whatever car you race in, you will be racing against a car in the same level as you, which is good. They will try and find the cars in the same level. So if you choose a really modified Skyline, all the cars will be modified cars that your stock car, when you race it when it's stock, will verse other stock cars in the same class as you. If you modify that car, the other cars that you race will be modified to keep up with you, so your race will be, your racing will be very equal, it'll be fair. They won't be overdone, they won't be too easy. That's a good thing to have. It's a really good game. I've also got invisible wall glitches. Sometimes you'll drive around and you'll automatically find that you've hit something that isn't actually there. But for me, that's not a big worry, because it doesn't happen all often. You know, it's once in a blue moon that happens for me. Yes, Need for Speed is bringing out a new game. I have no news on it. Nobody does. But the word has been chucked out, so I'm letting you know. I haven't been too excited about any Need for Speed games that have come out, because, you know, you play them and you're like, oh, look at this, it's great. But once you've played it for about half an hour, you're bored, because you can't modify your cars, you can't do anything different. And on this one I got here, which is the Most Wanted edition, the brakes are horrible. You couldn't do anything in it. It was quite boring. You didn't own your own cars. You just went somewhere and there was just a random Bugatti Veyron sitting on the corner of the street. You don't see that very often. But I know, I'm hoping that the game that they're going to come out will be like, you know, Underground. Like, Underground was good for its time, and they need to bring out another one. I'm hoping they do. So that's all I have on Need for Speed. Watch Dogs, if you guys haven't got Watch Dogs, get it. It's a good game. I suggest, if you're going to get it on the one. If you're not going to get a one, it's fine to get on that, because it doesn't mean that you're not missing, it's not bad. You're just missing out on a lot of different things you can do. It's, with the game, people think it's really hard. All you do, you're hacking things, but if you don't know much about technology like me, trust me, all you do is go to press X and it will hover over something and tell you to press X, and you've hacked into that. It's pretty simple. You just follow it, tells you what to do when you do it. It's pretty easy. It's like a baby's toy. It says what it does pretty much on the thing. So you won't get lost in the game. It's a bit like GTA, but not as disgustingly horrible and awesome at the same time. If you're a responsible person, it's horrible. If you're a person like me who doesn't care and you think it's a cool game, it's a good game. Just don't play it if you're under 18 like I did. It's Watch Dogs, great game. I suggest, if you're gonna get it on the one, if you are thinking about buying a one, get the one for this game if that's what you're doing, because, you know, a while ago I bought the 360 just for Forza Horizon, the first one, and I wasn't disappointed. Gladly, cause apart from the fact that the Forza Horizon 2 came out, when I heard it was only coming out on the one, I was disappointed. But then, as they do lately, I've been knowing about, is the fact that they're bringing it out on the next generation, on the original generation, like the 360. So that's good news. That's all I've really got to say. Thanks guys. Like and subscribe to my channel. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Catch you later, guys.